So what is the biggest culture shock for you in Taiwan?
District that I was living in, that I was always really scared about like walking.
At the night or just like?
Just in general, not because I felt scared that someone would like rob me or anything, but because there were no, how do you say, like sidewalks?
You don't know, sidewalks.
Sometimes there's no sidewalks. Like for pedestrians, sometimes it's scary, especially in like very local districts, because there is like those little, like underneath the building where you could walk, but there's always shops there, and you don't want to like intrude and go right through their like kitchen. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So you always have to walk outside. And then there's like motorcycles and cars coming, and there's cars stopping in that lane, so you need to go like around, and that was scary for me. So I think that surprised me a lot, I guess.
Can you introduce yourself to the audience?
My name is Romy. I'm 21. I'm from Austria, and I'm here because I have a friend from Taiwan, and I also learn a little bit of Chinese in university.
I guess it's not your first time in Taiwan, right?
It is actually.
It is the first time.
Taiwan. No.
Oh, so what is your first impression of Taiwan?
I didn't think that. Well, I've only been in Taipei for 2 days, and before that I was in Kaohsiung. And in Kaohsiung, I was surprised that many people were looking at me because I'm blonde and blue eyes and stuff like that.
You look different.
Yeah, I look very different. And I didn't expect that many people to be looking at me. I was thinking because in Vienna, for example, there's lots of tourists and people just don't mind the tourists, they ignore them, and here it's very different. So
you do feel like lots of stare in Kaohsiung, especially, or even in Taipei?
In Taipei, I think not so much. It was like especially strong in Kaohsiung, and I think it's also the area that I lived in was also very local.
So, very Taiwanese.
Yeah.
What about the cool places you have a visit in Taiwan?
I think I have 2 favorite places so far. One of them was the Pier 2 in Kaohsiung. That was really cool. And the other one was I think it's called the Museum of Modern Arts in Kaohsiung. Yeah.
I think
with
I have
the
never
park.
been there.
There's a big park, and the park is really nice, but the museum itself is also super nice, and I didn't expect to see art that inspires so much here in Taiwan, because I think as a European,
especially you are Austrian.
And as I think we're very spoiled when it comes to the quality of our museums. So I was really, really surprised that I found so many great things here.
Okay, so did you visit any places you think maybe it's good, but actually it's not so good?
That's a tricky question. I'll have to think about that. I can't think of any. I liked everything so far, and because everything's so different, I think there's nothing that really disappointed me, because I didn't have like very big expectations or anything. I was just letting everything surprise me, and it surprised me. So
Okay. So because everything is new to you, right? So what is the biggest culture shock for you in Taiwan?
I think it's the staring.
Oh, staring. Okay.
No, I think
you do care about staring.
Yeah, because I don't know. I think I'm very conscious about everything around me, and like when I go on the streets, and also in Kaohsiung, at least in the district that I was living in, that I was always really scared about like walking.
At the night or just like?
Just in general, not because I felt scared that someone would like rob me or anything, but because there were no, how do you say, like sidewalks?
You don't know, sidewalks.
Sometimes there's no sidewalks. Like for pedestrians, sometimes it's scary, especially in like very local districts, because there is like those little, like underneath the building where you could walk, but there's always shops there, and you don't want to like intrude and go right through their like kitchen. You know what I mean? So you always have to walk outside. And then there's like motorcycles and cars coming, and there's cars stopping in that lane, so you need to go like around, and that was scary for me. So I think that surprised me a lot, I guess.
Okay.
You sound disappointed.
No, I think, because, no, not disappointed, because everyone is different.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to any like Asian country before?
No.
So this is the first one. Taiwan is the first Asian country.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why you're so shocked.
Probably. I don't know. I guess.
Do you want to practice your Mandarin a little bit?
可以啊。
可以啊。好。那你平常都怎么练习中文的？
我是在大学学习的，所以我觉得开始的时候我只是练习的，然后我觉得现在最重要的事情就是跟中国人和台湾人一起。不知道一起聊天练习什么的，因为我说话的时候就
会紧张。
OK。
你中文学多久
了？学了3年了。
3年了，哦，那蛮久了。那你平常跟你的那个高雄的朋友啊讲中文的时候，你觉得都是 OK 的吗？
我觉得还是很难，因为在中国用的词和这里用的词不太一样，所以我觉得有时候有很多地方我听不懂。比如说，我有一个词我在大学学习的，但是我的朋友听不懂，也不认识这个词。
你是哪一个词？我很好奇。
是 taxi， 我们学的词是打的。
对，我们台湾叫计程车。
对，所以他不认识这个词。
这是一个很好的good example. Also wondering, so once you speak Mandarin to the Taiwanese, especially local people, so what was their reaction? Do they feel really surprised about your like Mandarin ability, or they maybe assume like you are from China?
What do you mean they assume I'm from China?
I mean like assume like you probably are living in China. Yeah. So sorry, my English is so bad. Yeah.
Oh, so because my accent is Chinese.
So I was wondering. So is anyone like?
Actually, no one.
Yeah.
No one. They're usually always just very surprised, like wow,
你会说中文
很好 something like that. But like, it's not.
But that is a compliment for you. I mean.
And I mean, I kind of expected it because I already talked to Chinese people in Austria. And they were always very like, wow, you speak great, even though I just say 你好吗 or something. But I think it's still really, really nice when you get compliments for your language, because it takes up a lot of courage to speak in a language that's so different from the one that you know. So I think it's really, really heartwarming to hear these compliments.